Top 10 Strangest Things Caught on Camera. I don't know about you, but when I think of security cameras, I always think of catching footage of unwanted people around the house so that I can make the police identify any intruders. While many security cameras might have caught those footages, there are others that have caught many weird and sometimes incredibly disturbing things. Let's count down the top 10 strange things that have been caught on camera. Number 10. Lightning striking a tree. Brett Bonnet, president of the Quality Logo Products, said that when he arrived in the office, he noticed a very large tree burnt down. Not unsurprisingly, he was perplexed at how the tree caught fire when it was just fine yesterday. It turns out that was a lightning strike the day before, and it hit the trees full on. It's not surprising for trees to catch fire when lightning strikes, as it's a known fact that lightning strikes where the highest point is, and the tree was the highest in the area. Well, enough about that. What is unusual here is that the whole thing was caught on camera, and it can only be said to be some Hollywood-esque type of thing. Number 9. Someone fertilizing the bushes. This isn't any ordinary fertilizer we're talking about. No, the fertilizer here is human poop, and that's something that was unfortunately noticed by Brett too. On his cameras, a person could be vaguely made out to be walking through the parking lot and to the bushes. They so kindly dropped their pants and did the deed. Why hire gardeners when you have people like these? But we can't be too harsh. There are a lot of people who aren't that well equipped to have bathrooms, and public bathrooms are sometimes not an option. And besides, the bushes will grow tall and strong with such fresh manure. Number 8. Someone stopping for lunch while parking. Brian Sheehan, marketing and sales manager at Hollingsworth, has said that the oddest thing that he could recall as seeing on his office camera would be a person driving around the parking lot for 30 minutes and only parking when those said 30 minutes were over. Brian said that the driver pulled out, then turned back in, then made a very wide, too wide turn, narrowly avoiding hitting another parked car, going to a different row with the car, then coming back to square one. At one point, Sheehan said they got out of the car, looked through their trunk and then ate lunch. They then went into the car and parked it again. It was confusing to watch, and I do not know what their intentions were the comments from Brian. And to be honest, we're stumped too. What could have been the reason? Was it because they just wanted to run down the clock, waiting for somebody to appear? Perhaps they were waiting for a friend and had nothing to do. It could be possible, though I'm sure it's not anything that a mobile couldn't fix. Maybe they just wanted to get better at driving. It helps that they didn't hit the cars that were parked there. Number 7. Casual bird walking. Brian from Hollingsworth says that he has seen someone bird walking. That's right, bird walking. No, the script isn't wrong. We didn't mean bird watching, the thing that most people would approve of. This is the same as walking your pet dog, or pet cat, or heck, even your pet crocodile. Brian says that his cameras caught a person holding a leash with a small bird at the end of it. The said bird was just flying around, hopping from shoulder to shoulder, and sometimes on the ground, just like a dog. Although I haven't seen many dogs jump from shoulder to shoulder of a person, I imagine it would hurt quite a bit, and I'm no friend of pain. Number 6. A door slamming itself. Eric Anderson, CEO and Organizational Development Manager at lmajortrato.com, shared that there is a security guard at the entrance hall of the office space. The security guard has a schedule of walking around every hour or so to check if there is anything wrong, and to look for intruders if there are any. The security guard had to turn off a light on the second floor, because every time he would come around to that spot, it would turn on by itself. That light was off an office space, and one night, the security guard witnessed a door of that very same office opening and shutting very quickly, by itself. He wasn't the only witness. There was a security camera which shows the door opening without anyone to open it. No one could believe it, not until they had seen the security footage themselves. Safe to say, it's a mind-boggling issue. And though there can be reasons, the first thing that comes to mind is that it could be a work of the supernatural, and that's disturbing. Number 5. A twirling friend. Kat Jones, Director of Operations at Equality House, said in a Facebook post that she was doing a routine check of the security cameras from the office. While she started doing that, she noticed a rather strange feed that was there from 2 days before. It was of her co-worker and friend, who had some kinds of wings attached to her arms. The said friend started twirling and dancing around the room, and stayed there dancing for a good 5 minutes or so. After that, she toweled and danced out of the room, where the camera couldn't see. Kat didn't receive any kind of explanation why her friend did it, nor did she give any alert of any sort. I don't imagine that it would make for a good sort of conversation starter, perhaps in certain friend groups. Hey, it's a free country. Number 4. Moving guitars. I heard that the guitar, amp and keyboard store in Brighton, England is having a tough time getting people to become their employees after a video was revealed which has ghostly elements to it. Now, I don't know, but that video may make anyone believe in ghosts, witches and every fantasy creature that exists. The people at the guitar, amp and keyboard store may have brought the security cameras to ward off any people who might be in a mood to shoplift or break into the shop, or even to catch robbers in the midst of the robberies. There's no chance at all that they thought that they would have to watch a video of guitars and other instruments being moved and a solitary price tag being thrown onto the floor. Well, who threw that tag? Who moved those instruments? I don't know, but they might have thought that the items were overpriced. Furthermore, the cameras have captured various things over a period of time, including a spirit moving toward a customer that is minding his own business while standing near a wall. Now, we don't know about those, if they are fake or not, but just in case, use caution when being a customer or employee there. Number 3. A hungry bear. The Edelweiss restaurant in Colorado Springs has a delightful menu. No, I haven't paid them a visit, but there's a customer that had been repeating his visits and taking the leftovers in the dumpster with him. Restaurant staff were perplexed. The dumpsters were in different places every night. It didn't make sense until one day someone suggested that they check the camera feeds. It couldn't be a mere coincidence. There must have been a reason. Well, thank goodness for the cameras. It appeared that when the staff had gone, a bear came looking for the dumpsters, more specifically, the leftovers that were in them. It held onto the dumpsters, and instead of eating the leftovers then and there, the bear went backwards, the dumpsters with him. After having found a better areas to have its dinner, the bear was able to open the dumpster and enjoy a good meal. Can't go wrong with that. That's like killing 2 birds with 1 stone. On one hand, you are feeding an animal, while on the other, you're getting your garbage can cleaned. Number 2. Flickering lights. A boy and his brother were just watching their parents' house, as the parents themselves had gone off for the airport. As darkness fell, the brothers started to watch TV. All nice and dandy, right? Wrong. The lights started turning on and off, or flickering if you will. Both the brothers got scared, and it's not surprising, many grown-ups would have been too, if they were in that position. A while later, the mother called the sons, explaining to them that their plane was just to take off, and the lights that were flickering were due to the pranks of the dad. The mother explained to them that their dad was laughing to himself, and I think it warrants a returning prank from the brothers themselves. Number 1. Masked man. It's a pretty weird thing to have a masked man outside your door one time. It's even weirder to have him there the second time. But it's downright terrifying if he's there a third time. Get a hobby, man. What happened is that a family in Connecticut noticed a masked man outside their door through the lens of their security cameras. They did nothing, thinking that it was nothing that serious. The second time he came, which was a couple of days later, they got frightened and legitimately thought that he was after a member of the family, so they got the police to look after the place. The third time he came, he found police waiting, and let's say that it wasn't pretty. Don't know what he was after, but we know that he terrified neighbors so much that they brought guns for their protection. It's sad, as the area that he frequently came in was thought to have been a safe one. Nowhere safe, they said. Very well said. With that being said, here we come to the end of our video. I hope you liked this video. If so, then don't forget to subscribe to our channel so you never miss any video. See you in the next video. Till then, take care. Thanks for watching.